Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? It's Gruggs of Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, troops, Legionnaires, and any new recruits. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to check out my videos. We're continuing budget week, and in front of you, you see the Hultafors OK1 or Outdoor Knife 1. I love this thing. This thing is excellent. It sharpens up real tight. It's just an amazing knife, and we're going to test it out. Okay, I'm just going to process something very small. It's kind of a crappy day here today. Kind of perfect weather to build a little fire. You know, if you're an outdoorsman and you're out and about hiking or bushcrafting, I think this will be a great test. All right, as always, let me know what is in your pocket. Inspection time, guys and gals. I'm carrying the most awesome cold steel SR1 Tonto S35VN. This thing is a beast, and I got to test this out one of these days. Let me know what you guys are carrying. Veterans, active military, as always, I always appreciate you guys hopping onto my channel and checking out my videos. I hope that you enjoy this one. And again, thank you very much, as always, for your service. We appreciate you guys. All right, Legionnaires, some real quick specs. Again, this is the Hultafors Outdoor Knife 1 or OK1. Overall length 8.66 inch with a blade length of 3.66 inch. Blade steel is a Japanese carbon, probably SK5 or SK85. Blade hardness 58 to 60. Blade thickness is 0.12 inch. The blade grind is a scandi. Weight is 4.268 ounce. Handle length is 5 inches. It is a hard plastic and extremely comfortable. It does come with a plastic sheath right over here. Sorry about that. And it's extremely adequate. And let's do a quick close-up. All right, quick close-up, okay? You know what I like about this Hultafors? It has a little bit of a measurement, 2-inch measurement over here, which is good because you could measure, you know, a log and get an idea how thick something is. Pretty cool. Scandi grind right there. Now, it doesn't look like much of a knife, but I have been using this knife, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. You know, because when I'm out here in the woods, I'm always using different knives after I'm done with a review, just testing things out. And this is a powerhouse, and I'm going to show you guys, okay? Extremely sharp, okay? Easy to sharpen. This thing is pretty awesome. Let's take a quick look at the sheath. A very simple sheath, ladies and gentlemen. It's got an option for a ferro rod. It's got a loop, simple, okay? It just fits in there real nice. Doesn't come out. Very light. You know, this is probably a bushcrafter or a hiker's dream. It does have a drainage hole over here, as you could see. Very, very simple setup. This thing is amazing. I can't wait to, you know, test it out. Now, I do have an axe with me, and I think that this is a perfect companion, okay, to have with an axe. I also have my silky saw gomboy, and again, I think it's also a perfect companion to have. Now, you could either have an axe with this knife, the saw with this knife, or all three. I don't think it's a bad deal whatsoever. But let's get to testing, troops. All right, now this knife is a little too light to use for some heavy duty chopping, so I'm just going to do some V-notch batoning over here, get this down to a very manageable piece so we could do some batoning, vertical, horizontal, and do some feather sticking. So let's get going. Now, this knife I have used, and I have sharpened it using a work sharp, which I carry in my backpack, and it's perfect. And this knife is made to take a beating, you know, and so far it's making some nice little V-notches over here. Also, troops, they took my trusty baton. Somebody took my baton. It's a bummer. So, after I'm done with this video, I found another piece of wood, and I'm going to carve out a whole new baton using this blade. No hand shock. The handle is beautiful. It's really nice, very comfortable, unbelievable the way it feels in the hand. If you think this is pretty grippy, it's not sliding anywhere. But if you think that you needed some little bit more grip, you could always put some kind of tennis tape on here or something like that. You know, that they put on tennis rackets, or grip tape. So far, so good. Definitely getting some deep bites because of the scandi grind. And also, I know I had a sharp blade because I was cutting all kinds of paper yesterday. Very, very fine, you know. So now this might take you a little bit longer to do. Probably an axe or a saw is better. But again, this is just a test, and I want to show you what this knife is possibly capable of. You know, you may not have your axe or your saw handy, and you don't feel like going to go grab it. You know, maybe this is just fine at that moment that you want to, you know, get something done real quick. And I like this technique with the V-notch, you know. You don't got to pound on the knife. Just got to do a couple of taps, and it just seems to do the job. Now this company makes something called the OK4, which is a little bit longer blade, and it has a little bit different handle. It has like these ribbed black plastic, but you know, this right here is doing a wonderful job. It's definitely not slipping out of my hand. Very positive. Definitely biting in. I'm being very specific where I'm putting the knife, and just a small tap will bite right into the wood, and you're good to go. Here, check this out. It's a nice chunk right there. You gotta love scandi grind, you know? Now, I'm no expert at carving, but this I'm sure is a pretty good knife for doing some carving. You know, make a spoon, spatula maybe, for those experts. You know, me personally, I'll grab something from Wendy's, you know, or one of those places in, you know, those knife, fork, and spoons inside a package with a napkin. Because I've tried my hand at carving, and it's a skill. And this is $18, this knife, you know. It's not doing a bad job whatsoever. $18 is a great budget knife. Won't break anybody's bank, but you know what? To that person, this might be all that they can afford. And you know, hopefully I'm giving you some great information and a great visual, so you can make a conscious decision. Let's see if we can get through this now. There we go. That's awesome. All right, let's do some batoning. All right, just a real quick sharpness test. Let's get rid of some of this bark over here. This is going to be my new baton for the time being. My makeshift baton. And as you can see, it's carving. Doing a good job so far. All right, fantastic. All right, let's see what we could do here. Let's make some manageable pieces, let's say for a firewood on such a nice, cool, windy day. Look at that split. We gotta love scandi. Now I wouldn't recommend doing anything too big, but this knife can handle it. There we go, beautiful. Such a small knife, you know, you got a lot of control. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's do some, let me put this away and let's do some horizontal batoning. Let's grab this other piece. All right, a nice, very thick, robust spine, in my opinion, and a nice tip. You know, that's a real nice tip. I am really enjoying this knife. This is similar to like a Mora. I don't know exactly what model, but I love this knife, and you know, this knife could put to shame, you know, other big knife makers, no doubt about it. Let's do this horizontal. Nice, very nice. Excellent. Very sharp, very precise, what I'm trying to do. That's great for firewood right there, small one, nothing too big. It's excellent. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Let's do one more. This thing is just cutting through wood like if it was butter. You know, and for a lot of people, you know, they love carbon steel, and this just fits the bill. All right, fantastic, troops. All right, let me get some wood for feather sticking, some long wood. All right, Legionnaires, I processed a big log into those sticks. Not the greatest sticks, but good, should be good enough. So let's do some feathering. This knife is still extremely sharp, so let's see. Right now, I'll just make some individual curls. I'm definitely not the best at feathering, but I keep on trying. Now, I always see those other people, other content creators that could take a stick, you know, this long, and they'll just go right down the whole thing. I'm just not that talented. But as you could see, okay. Whoa. This knife is definitely making the curls, the feathers. And I just want to let everybody know I had a very pleasant conversation with Tom Shaw of Knife Delights, and he's fantastic. And today's Legion light up is for Tom Shaw. There we go. Oh, it's doing it. It's making the feathers. Now just remember, it's not the knife. It's the guy wielding the knife, okay? I'm not the best at this, but I'm sure this is adequate. There we go. Perfect. All right, troops. That's pretty decent. Let's baton this into the Legion chopping block, and let's do some other form of feather sticking. See how that works out. Now, I was worried about batoning this plastic, but as you can see, I'm pretty confident that it does the job just fine. Okay, here's a couple of feather sticks right here, some curls. Let's see what else we could do. Just a matter of finding that spot, that sweet spot. There we go. I like this technique a lot. All right, troops, there we go. Okay, nice job. Okay, troops, let's do a tip test because I like this tip. It's thick, it's robust. I don't know if you could see that. Let's see if we can get a good close-up on that. It's a nice thick tip, and so far everything is working real well with this blade, and it's still sharp. Check it out. Look at that, nice and thin. I'm loving this knife. Simplicity at its best, you know? All right, let's see what we could do here. Do the safe as possible. Here we go. Wonderful. That worked. I'll pick that up later. Let's do another one. Okay, it did split it through. See if I can get a better piece of meat of wood. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a little patient. It is an awkward piece of wood, so it just takes a little bit of time to get it right. Do a little prying. Working out pretty good so far. Definitely a hard piece of wood. Tip's looking good. Probably better to baton these, but again, just a test. There we go, nice flat piece. Yeah, all right. Look how deep that's sinking in. Got a knot over there. Let's take care of business with this. All right. Here we go, troops. Let's see. Even though there's a plastic handle. Nice. Going right through. All right, troops, I'm satisfied with this tip test. This knife can definitely do it. All right, let's make a tent stake. Still pretty sharp. I'm loving it. You gotta admit, not bad for 18 bucks. And I did a lot of work so far, on and off camera. Okay, let's see what kind of control we got. Let's taper the top over here for pounding. Nice and flat. Let's make a notch. Excellent. Nice. Very nice. I am no expert whatsoever. This is all learning on the fly and using some common sense, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you experts have any tips, I would appreciate it in the comment section below. But as you can see, it's making short work of making a notch. Okay, that looks fine to me. Okay. Probably not the best thing to baton with, the stake, but sharp enough. That's great. That's wonderful. $18. All right. Let's do a Legion light up. All right, Legionnaires, one of the features of this knife is a 90-degree spine. So we're going to test out doing some scraping. We'll make some curls, and then we'll do a light up for Tom Shaw of Knife Delights. All right, so far so good. That's significant right there. Now again, I want to encourage any subscriber or YouTube content creator. As a subscriber, try your hand at making a video, you know. As a existing content creator, buy yourself a bag of fat wood at Home Depot. $8, $9, $7. They have them at Walmart, they have them at Lowe's, or wherever your local hardware store is. And you know, do a short. Look how great that is. That's a nice little pile. So the spine is definitely doing a hell of a job, you know, making some fluff over here, some wood scraping. And now let's see if we can make some nice curls. Very nice. Whoops. You can see it's still sharp after all the work. And maybe you might be able to see the little pile of all the work that I did over here just with this knife. So pretty good. Look at that. Easy work. Easy work. Hell of a knife for 18 bucks. Okay, I'm gonna make a nice pile. We'll be back. All right, look at that. Look at that, just from the spine. It's fantastic. All right, hopefully this will be enough. It is a bit windy out here and I just want to be safe. All right, let's give it a go. Look at that. Look at the way this spine makes sparks. That's insane. All right, let's do it. There we go. Tom Shaw of Knife Delights, of History Delights. Sir, you have been honored. It was a pleasure talking to you today. A real honor, indeed. Okay, 18 bucks. What a great knife. You know, just fantastic. The Legion has been honored. Tom Shaw, you have been honored. It was my pleasure. I hope you guys found this video informative. Like, share, and subscribe. That's a great fire right there. All right, troops, let's talk about it. All right, troops, I'm just gonna come right out and say it. This simple knife, this Hultafors OK1, okay, did just as good as my LT Wright. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my LT Wright and I love my high-end steel, but this knife did a hell of a job. It batoned, it cut through wood, it feather sticked, the point was fantastic, it scraped, okay? I mean, this thing is everything that you want in a bushcraft knife for $18. A great budget blade. The spine sparked like no tomorrow. I mean, listen, this is a great knife, man. You know, you can't go wrong, and I am happy to bring it to those who wanted to know about it. Also, I think that knife would be a great companion with an axe, okay? Or a saw of some sort, all right? Or maybe you just want to take a quick walk into the woods, a light hike, and you don't want to take anything too heavy. That's perfect to take with you, and maybe a pocket knife, you know? Or that alone. It's really light, the handle is comfortable. I've been working with this knife for maybe about a month now, and I am just real happy that I was able to bring it to you. All right, Tom Shaw of Knife Delights has been honored. The Legion has been honored. You guys all rock. Make sure you go check out Tom Shaw at Knife Delights. Pretty awesome guy. All right, troops, thanks again. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Vets and military, We love you guys. Thank you for your service. I want to bring some awareness. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day no more. There are service members, veterans that come out of the military and they face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. At the end of this video will be some slides. In my description and comment sections, I will also leave links to websites and some phone numbers, okay? Also a message from Martin Miller, who is a Legionnaire on this channel. He served as a Vietnam veteran from 66 to 69. He has a heartfelt message for you guys. Please read that message and seek the help that you guys have earned and deserved. Let me know what's in your pockets, troops. Let me know what you think about this knife. I think it's badass. Okay? All right, troops, Legionnaires, at the ready. Hold the line, guys, until the next budget blade.
Legionnaires!